Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing kind of a get ready with me, chit chat, get ready with me situation. I need to take some pictures for Instagram. This sounds so stupid, but it's true. I need to take some pictures for Instagram, and then yeah, so I figured like I would film me doing my makeup, and then also I wanted to talk about like a topic that has been weighing heavy on my heart. That's very dramatic. I'm kidding. I wanted to talk about like self-love and stuff because I feel like we are in February, which is the month of love. You know, everyone's talking about their Valentine and all that crap. So I wanted to just sit here and kind of chit chat, have some girl talk, do my makeup so that we're not sitting here just being very personal, you know, where I'm actually going to be moving during the video. But yeah, so if you guys want to see me get ready and talk about some serious life issues and choices, oh my god, then just keep watching the video. Self-love. I definitely feel like self-love is so important. A lot of people don't even realize that they don't love themselves. You know what I mean? Like, it's just so hard to describe, but I feel like with self-love, like a lot of people, I can only speak from like a woman's perspective because I'm a woman, you know. I don't know what guys think. I still don't understand them or feel like they're insane. So I'm just gonna be talking about like a woman's perspective. I feel like as women we tend to, like, how to describe it, like we look for happiness in other people, like mainly in like relationships and stuff like that. So we feel like, okay, if we get this guy, if we're going to be with this guy, then we're able to be happy. Like, they're going to make us happy. We look for other people to make us happy. And then when we get the guy, the dream guy or whatever, and we get in a relationship, we wonder why we're not happy. And it's like, sis, you weren't happy with yourself, so how do you expect to be happy with somebody else? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. But trust me, it took me forever to understand this, and I'm still learning this. So I'm not the expert, I'm not the end all be all or anything like that, but I'm just letting y'all know my perspective and how my life is going and what my life is doing. So if I say something that you don't agree with in this video, then sis, I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about like physically loving yourself, like loving your body and all that kind of stuff. I mean like loving every single aspect of yourself. So your body, the way you think, what you're passionate about, loving that, loving your hair, loving the way you speak, loving the way you handle certain situations. All that stuff is very important, and that's a form of self-love. That's loving every single thing about you. Come on, I'm filming. What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry to show you this video to see what you started. You heard me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let me see it. Why is it so short?
What, it's like shoulder minute.
Like, when you truly love yourself, you just don't tolerate certain things because you're going to be focused on you and focused on like protecting your peace. Like, for instance, if you have a girlfriend, meaning like a friend, you know, that's your girl, like that's your chick, you hang out with her all the time, but yet when you're around her, she's always talking about other people. Like, girl, like she's always talking about other people, she's always telling you all the tea, and you're looking at her like, if you're telling me this, like, what are you telling other people about my business? You know what I mean? And this could even be a close friend. So I'm not saying like you have to cut this person off, like you just can't talk to them. No, I'm saying like when you truly love yourself and you realize that your mood goes down whenever you're around this person, like her telling you everybody's business and stuff like that is just draining and annoying, and that's not what you want to talk about. You're gonna distance yourself a little bit. Like, yeah, you can be there for her, like that's your girl. Like, if y'all go through something, or I mean if she goes through something, you can totally be there for her. But I'm saying like you're protecting your mood. You're like, hey girl, no, let's not hang out this month, like maybe next month, or we could just text each other, we don't have to go to lunch. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna start assessing the situation and you would notice your moods. You really do. I think that's the main thing with self-love, is you start to self-reflect and really truly start to understand yourself. Like personally for me, I know myself, I know my mood, I know like I'm off today, or like is something going on, like what is it that's irritating me, you know, maybe I shouldn't have reacted this way, maybe I should have reacted another way. So like that is really self-love, is understanding how you are and protecting your peace and not letting anyone come between you. I'm finally at a point in my life where I truly love me some Diamond. Okay, like, I know myself. I'm in tune with my moods. I understand myself. I love my body physically. I love where I'm at. I love where I'm going. I love that I'm growing and changing into a new person and liking things and disliking things, all of that, like all of that stuff. Like, I'm loving it about myself, and that's not how it was. I mean, like, I'm 21 now, and I'm sure I'm not gonna be the same chick when I'm 30, but I'm not the same chick I was when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, and that's very important. Ways to self-love. Number one thing, which is probably like the easiest, is to find something that you like and do it. You know, like, find what you're passionate about, find a hobby that you like. Those are things that you can do to increase your self-love because they make you happy. Like, that's easy. Like, for me, mine is makeup. So if I'm like feeling down one day, or I just feel like nothing is working, personally, I'm a crier. So like, not necessarily any inconvenience, but like, I cry when I'm overwhelmed if it's just a lot going on. If personal life, you know, work, all that kind of stuff, if it's just too much, I cry. So if I cry one night, I'm like, oh my god, my life is over, like, you know, real dramatic and stuff, then maybe the next night I'll do my makeup to music or film a video, and I just feel rejuvenated and fresh, and that would be an act of self-love because it makes me happy. So that is kind of like an easy way to kind of tap into that self-love situation, is to do things that make you happy. Food is another thing. For me personally, I like to eat not necessarily bad things, but just like my favorite foods whenever I'm feeling down, or whenever I just feel like I want to cater to myself. Go to Chick-fil-A, get me a #1 with honey roasted barbecue sauce and ketchup and a Powerade, girl, and that gets me right together. Okay, so that is one thing. But then again, I don't really recommend the food thing because, you know, we're trying to get snatched and fined in 2018. So find something else that makes you happy and do that. But like, that's an act of self-love. Like, if you're going through something, you just feel like, oh my god, everything is just too much going on, even if you are in a good mood, treat yourself. Like, go buy those shoes that you want. Go get some ice cream from McDonald's. I don't know, girl, Dairy Queen. No one goes to Dairy Queen, but you know what I mean. Just like, cherish yourself, take care of yourself. That is just so important, man. Like, you have to take care of yourself, and that is just any little thing that if I get a chance to treat myself, I'm like, girl, you've been working hard, okay, we're gonna pull up and go to Ulta real quick and get you a setting powder. Like, like little things like that. Like, it goes a long way because you just feel like, dang, okay, I'm taking care of myself, I'm happy, I'm feeling good. Another thing I actually want to talk about is like staying off social media. As silly as that sounds, because we are in that day and age where social media is freaking huge. I mean, everyone logs on to Facebook, everyone logs on to Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Pinterest. I'm like addicted to Pinterest now. You can add me at Diamonbeauty. I really like Pinterest, but social media is very huge in our life, and like it's taking over, and like, you can really hurt your feelings on Instagram. Like, if you look on Instagram, Facebook too, any social media website, but you know, comments, people be commenting anything they want, knowing they wouldn't say that to your face. If you want to be real, it's a lot. And sometimes you see things, or you be on other people's Instagram, and you know, you can get your feelings hurt based off of, I don't know, comparing yourself to them, or maybe seeing an old boyfriend or an old friend or something like that. Like, little things like that, you just be like, dang, my freaking feelings are hurt. You know what I mean? So I would definitely say stay off social media if you are feeling down, for sure. Do not go on there to try to cheer yourself up, because I'm telling you, you're going to go on there thinking, oh, I'll just get a couple of laughs, and then you'll leave with your feelings hurt. But then I also feel like, too, as like women, again, I'm speaking on women because that's kind of where my perspective comes from, you have to learn how to be alone. This is like a huge thing, like, for self-love and like loving yourself and all that kind of stuff, because a lot of women do not know how to be alone. And I mean being alone far as being single, if you just want to be real, like just being single and being able to not have to be in a relationship and not have to just take whatever a guy is giving you because it's convenient, or because y'all comfortable together, or because I've been together with him for 8 years and he's my baby daddy, or I want him to be my baby daddy, so I'm gonna be with him forever because this is what it is and we're gonna be together. And you know, whatever, I'm gonna deal with what I have to deal with because he's mine, blah, blah, blah. Girl, no. If it's not contributing to your self-love and your self-happiness, bye. Like, you know what I mean? And that's with anything. Like, you just have to watch out. And again, that goes back to what I was saying earlier with the whole protecting your peace situation. Like, you have to be able to find peace within yourself and know when that's being disturbed. Like, for instance, I'm like hella single right now, like to the point where like that's so funny, but like nobody's checking for me right now. Like, well, nobody I want is checking for me right now. So what I'm saying is, like, instead of me like whining and crying about the whole being single thing, because that's freaking annoying. Like, I'm 21, I have my whole life ahead of me. Like, I'm not gonna find a husband tomorrow, sis. Like, it's just not gonna happen. So why are you crying about it? But what I'm saying is, like, I'm taking the time to put all of my direction into my YouTube, into my Instagram, into my work, my school. Sorry, somebody text me. Into my work, into my school, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking the time to really focus on me and learn from what I have learned and look at what I've learned from the previous, you know, relationships and stuff like that, because child, that's something. But anyways, like, focusing on me and focusing on, again, loving myself, what this whole freaking video is about, and understanding like myself and my peace and being happy and content with what I'm doing and focusing all my energy into what I'm doing. That's the key. What are you doing with your life? Protect your peace, girl. Anything that's not making you happy or making you feel some type of way, they don't need to be around you. So yeah, love them from a distance, but make sure you understand that, okay, I can only have this person in dosages because she is draining me. You know what I mean? Like, that whole thing. Yes, self-love, and yes, protect your peace, and yes, you know, eliminate or distance yourself from things that aren't good for you. But at the same time, are you good for you? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta assess yourself and what you're doing. Okay, I've applied way too much setting powder. Like, Jesus, I'm sitting here setting for days. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to assess yourself. I do it all the time. Any little situation that comes up, friends that I don't even talk to anymore, if like, you know, we have ended on bad terms, or, you know, we just aren't talking, I really assess the situation and figure out, okay, Diamond, what did you do that made her feel this type of way? Or why did this end? Like, what fault do you have in this? I think it was like my psychology teacher that told me this. Like, he was a real cool dude too, like back in the day in high school and stuff. Back in the day, it was like 3 years ago. But no, what I'm saying is, like, he was said, what did he say? Take responsibility for the way people treat you. I'm telling you, take responsibility. I'm gonna say it again. Take responsibility for the way people treat you. A lot of times we are so quick to point the finger and be like, you're this, you're that, I'm cutting you off, blah, blah, blah. But what did you do to make this person treat you like that? Did you tolerate too much? Did you accept that behavior in the beginning and now you don't like the behavior? Did you, you know, it's little things like that. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, you might have not done something and that person is just a butt, you know what I mean? But a lot of times we are very, very responsible for the way people treat us. And that's good and bad. So it's what you tolerate. And that all comes back to knowing your self-worth and loving yourself. Like, what are you going to tolerate? What are you not going to tolerate? A lot of times these people, like your boyfriend, your cousin, your friend, your girlfriend, you know, whatever you want to say, like, they treat you this way because you have allowed them to act that way, because you have accepted the bare minimum for what they're doing. And that's not even just relationships. That's friendships, your mom, that's everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes we accept the behavior. I'm not saying you should go off on people for treating you a certain way, but I'm just saying, like, what you accept is what somebody else is going to do, and that's what you allow, and that's what's going to keep going on. Like, you got 3 chances to show me who you are, and then once I see that you out here acting crazy, then okay, we can be cool, but you're not going to be like my right hand. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm cool with everybody. I'm like the nicest person you'll ever meet, but I'm not going to be sitting here fake and be buddy with somebody that's hurt my feelings before. Like, we're not going to do that, you know, because I have to protect this peace, this self-love, this positivity, this journey of life and growing and changing. I have to protect all that. So anybody that gets me all out of whack or in my feelings, we can't do it. But then I don't want anyone to think that, like, you're gonna get it overnight, that you're gonna wake up and you're gonna become this beautiful butterfly and you're gonna love yourself and you're not gonna have any insecurities and everything's just gonna be peaches and cream. And you know, that's not realistic at all. Like, trust me, I have my days. I literally cried 3 days ago because I was feeling overwhelmed. Like, life is life and you go through things and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like personally I'm at a point in my life where things kind of bounce off of me, like far as what people say and far as someone trying to attack my character or attack me, or it's hard to explain, but I just feel like I'm finally at a point in my life where I love me some Diamond and I don't feel like no one's going to be able to change that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a work in progress, don't get me wrong, but for the most part I'm pretty dope. And so any type of comment or anything that anyone says about me that's not, you know, that's negative or anything, it's not gonna affect me. It just doesn't anymore. Trust me, it used to. But I'm just at a point in my life where I'm just like, I'm Diamond. It's take it or leave it. Like, I'm freaking amazing. You know what I mean? So you will get to that point and you will feel confident in your body, mentally, in the way you handle situations, in your passion, in your career goals, and the life decisions you make. You will have a confidence in that and it will come. You just have to take these steps and choose to love yourself and choose to find out what you love and find out all about you and who you are as a person and all that kind of stuff. Like, it'll come, trust me. It's never gonna go, you know, it's not like impossible to find, or it's not one of those things where it's like you got it or you don't. No, you will. Trust me, you will. And I wasn't like this a year ago. I wasn't like this 6 months ago. You know what I mean? I'm constantly changing, constantly figuring out who I am and changing and all that kind of stuff. So don't feel like a loser because you don't feel confident or because you feel insecure one day. Like, trust me, we all go through it, sis. We do. Personally, being raised by very strong women, like, yeah, my dad is very much in my life and he had a part in it too, but I feel like in my family it's a lot of women, and seeing them be so strong and be so just bomb women, like, in everything, that really helped me with my confidence and loving myself as a person and all that kind of stuff, because I was able to firsthand see my mom and firsthand see my grandma and my great grandma and my aunts and my cousins, and you know, we got some boss chicks in this family, so that really helped too. All right, y'all, so it's been really real. That is really the end of the video. This look came out pretty good. I didn't know how we were going in the very beginning, but I think it came out pretty good. So yeah, if you guys like videos like this where I'm just sitting down and chit-chatting and letting y'all know what's the tea and what's real, then make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up so I know that we need to do it again. Also, if you guys have anything to add, maybe something I missed or something that you do to help you with your self-love and making sure you're nice and confident and all that good stuff, then definitely comment down below and let me know. Also, if there's any other topics you guys want me to talk about, if I am familiar with it and I've experienced it, I will definitely let y'all know what's the tea. But yeah, that is the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to my channel on your way out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.